I've worked with students ages 5 to 21 in my 32 years of teaching. My students suffered from a variety of disabilities to include autism, mental disabilities including Down syndrome, Fragile X, ADHD, ADD, TBI, anxiety disorders, bipolar disorder, cerebral palsy, and I'm sure others that I'm forgetting. I worked very closely with OTs in my classroom. The biggest difference I noticed between the students that received OT and those that did not receive OT was that the students who were getting serviced by the occupational therapy department were able to understand their bodies better and would be able to ask for a sensory break before they had an emotional outburst. And those that were not receiving that service seemed to have more outbursts because they did not know how to understand their bodies to ask for a break. I would definitely recommend that students who suffer from mental health issues receive occupational therapy services, but in the classroom or on an outpatient basis or wherever possible, because I do believe that it helps students to learn how to properly perform tasks and how to understand their bodies, and it boosts their self-esteem and their self-efficacy. It helps them to feel like a typical kid, and so that they can manage the symptoms of their own disability. The problem is that some school districts make it difficult for students to get occupational therapy. They have to meet guidelines, and I think that they are pushed out of it as soon as possible. As soon as they meet a goal, instead of writing new goals, they say, oh, they've met their goals, it's time for them to move on. They no longer. So if they do receive occupational therapy, it's for a limited amount of time. And I think that most students would benefit from it from longer stages in their life.